the first thing that I want to talk about, last night, I think the news hit probably around 11 o'clock. It was a pretty late report, but five wrestlers were released from the WWE. And Paul and a manager. Okay, so we've got the authors of Pain are gone.
Yep.
Paul Ellering is gone.
Yep.
Sonya Deville is gone.
That one hit.
Shoo.
That one hit hard.
Yeah. Cedric Alexander is gone and Blair Davenport. And the thing is, all of these people, aside from Blair Davenport, I guess, because she Deadly Union had moved down to NXT. But
Yep.
everyone else was involved in pretty major storylines.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's pretty crazy that they're just gone.
After Sonya Deville's showing in the Rumble,
Yeah.
I can't imagine anyone agreeing to let her go.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Like the potential that she displayed. Not only just the potential she displayed, but the talent that she has already. She is a natural villain. And to just, it's honestly, it seems like an oversight. It seems like somebody who didn't even watch their own product made the decision. Like, it's so bizarre.
Yeah, and as much as we make fun of the PFC, they're over, man. People hate those girls. You know, It's a very strange situation. The good thing about Sonya is
that you can throw her off a building, she's going to land on her feet at this point.
Right. Well, she's also not getting released. They've decided not to renew her contract, and she still has a few weeks left on it. So she'll probably get TV time. They'll probably say, send her off, and then she will be a free agent because when your contract expires, there's no wait. If
they're smart and she's smart, she'll sign with TNA in the next month.
I was thinking the same thing, man.
Because they have that partnership, and that can start the fuel for the feud of TNA versus WWE. She can kind of be the torchbearer for the us versus them mindset. And I love where they're going with Jordynne Grace and Zelina Vega talking, about having wrestling matches. I remember those two in TNA 10 years ago. They both looked like completely different people, and they were both phenomenal then. And seeing them now is just a breath of fresh air. It's so mind-blowing to actually watch people that you're cheering for from the ground level come up and break through every roof that's been put over them.
For sure, yeah. So I do want to speak a little more on the people who got released, but I remember when Zelina Vega, as Davina Fly, was putting out like little training videos. She hadn't even really had a match yet, and I was just like, wow, this girl is super athletic. She's so talented. And I started sharing her stuff on Facebook. And then the next thing you know, she was signed to TNA with barely, she barely had any experience when she got in there. And she still, did an awesome job. The stuff with Sarita.
Yep. I met her when she was teamed with Sarita and God, what's his name? He'd kill me if I forgot. Supermax Hernandez.
Oh, Hernandez, right.
And when I got to meet them, they were all just so humble. Just happy to be there, especially her. Like she was.
Was it Homicide too? Was Homicide in that crew too?
Not at the time. I think he was initially in it, and I think Anarchio replaced him for whatever reason. Okay. You know what? I might be wrong. Homicide might have been in the Beatdown Clan at that point.
Okay. I'm just trying to remember. I feel like there was another like smaller guy that was in there with them.
Homicide and Hernandez have been teaming up for ages, and every time they do, it's money.
Yeah, definitely.
Hernandez is another one I can't believe never held the world championship.
Like, yeah, it's wild. The dude was super athletic and jacked.
Super athletic for such a big dude.
Yeah. The other thing that really surprises me, like I know the AOP has always had a hard time getting over, so them getting released doesn't really and they
It
haven't been
doesn't
on TV.
surprise me, but it
Yeah.
does because Carrion has been involved. They've been involved in that feud with the Wyatt Six.
Right.
So I figured we were gonna get some real like back and forth faction war with those two.
Yeah.
But apparently, if you lose to the Wyatt Six, you lose your faction.
But the Cedric Alexander thing really surprises me because he was down in NXT helping train, and he's been helping train for a long time. And he was right in the middle of the thing with Javon Evans and Ethan Page.
Right. Yeah, I was gonna say he was part of the Ethan Page thing.
Yeah, and he's so good. So it's very strange. Like, I don't get it. I feel like he was obviously an important part of what was happening down there. So it's weird, man.
That even more lends credence to maybe he'll
Yeah,
pop up
he could
in
end up going to
TNA.
TNA. That'd be so strange.
That would be good if they could really reinvent the NWO idea. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They'd be reinventing lightning in a bottle. So
Like a real invasion.
yeah.
Yeah.